Okay folks, today I'm going to show you old school. This is a drop door with it's a trap that we just finished, my brother and I, and it's got a root trigger. It is not cell phone technology like I like to use. It's actually something for somebody that just doesn't want to spend that kind of money on one of those expensive drop traps. So or cell phone traps. So this basically has a just a straight guillotine style drop door. We've got it wedged open right now. Doing some pre-baiting. Don't have any corn in the trap yet, but it'll have a root trigger in it that'll have a line running to that trigger. And the way you'll bait it is when you get ready to catch pigs, you're going to put a good bit of bait on each side here right against the fence, so the pigs will have to line up. If you put bait in the middle of the trap on this type of trap, you're going to have pigs that'll just get in a circle and be eaten, which is normally not a problem. But in this kind of trap here, what we're trying to do is we're trying to get a single individual bumped out of the main food source and over to the trigger, which will be back in the back there. And so what we'll do, your door's right there. What we'll do is we'll put corn along the edge back there, and they'll kind of line up back there. And we'll put corn right here on this edge, along this edge, and they'll line up here. And eventually a pig's gonna get bumped out of the two main bait sources. And you put a little cup or two underneath where the main trigger is going to be. It's a root trigger. You can Google that. I'm not going to show that. It's been raining like crazy here the last 2 days, and we have gotten soaking wet. In fact, we're about to get another thunderstorm as I am filming this. So we have not put the root trigger, set the root trigger, the rebar up for the root trigger yet, because it's just so wet that I don't think the ground is going to hold the door. So we got the door propped up right now. But sorry about it getting dark. It's actually about noon, and we're under some shade of some oak trees here. But we are about to get another thunderstorm, and we have been soaked already trying to get this thing finished. But basically, we used 4 horse panels on this trap. Used solid steel T-posts every 4 feet. And then wherever we had a horse panel that overlapped, like right here, you can see the end of one horse panel and then the end of the other horse panel right here. We, of course, overlapped them and put all of the horse panels on the inside of the T-posts, and then wired them. And put a good bit of wiring down through there. But the good thing about the horse panels is they're very flexible. And if you ever watch a video of a pig getting caught in this style of trap with these horse panels, they just flex. I mean, you'll have a 300-pound boar that will hit it just as hard as he can, and it'll literally move a foot, but then it'll spring right back. So it's a good trap design. It's just old school design with a simple root trigger, a stupid trap as I call it, versus one of the smart traps. Here we've got, I'm a big fan of brushing in traps, and if you'll notice, the very front of the trap I've got brushed in. It's a little dark, and I'm sorry about that. We're about to get a thunderstorm, as I've said before. But as you can see, got a bunch of sweet gum that I cut, brushed in that, brushed in the door a little bit. We'll come back with some spray paint and put some camo pattern on that. But mainly the front door area is all I'm worried about. The other thing is, we're going to have a camera set up on this pine tree here looking into the trap, and so you can't really brush in a trap like that on this side when you got to be able to see in the trap with camera. You'll notice that I left a little vegetation inside the trap also, overhanging limbs from a elm and some beautyberry that's in there. It never hurts to have a little bit of vegetation inside a trap as well. And then the last thing is we've got bait bucket here. Put a can of beer and about a quarter of a sack of corn in there just to get it soured up pretty good. So hopefully we'll get pigs coming in here. I don't have a camera stuck on it yet. We're gonna wait until something knocks over the bucket, which means it'll be a pig, because nothing else in the woods except bears can knock this over, and we don't have any bears up here. I'm in north central Georgia. So anyway, just wanted to share with y'all that I also do old school as well as the new cell phone traps. Although I really prefer cell phone traps, some cases you just don't have a lot of options. Landowners may not want to spend the monthly fees on cell phone traps. The initial cost is prohibitive to a lot of landowners, so this is a viable option, and I wanted to let everybody know that this is an option. This trap design, by the way, was a design that USDA APHIS has come up with, and also USDA Natural Resources Conservation Service in Alabama. They've got a job sheet, and it has the specifications on this trap. If you're interested, just Google USDA NRCS Alabama, and then look for the pig trap and job sheet. Anyway, just wanted to show all y'all some of the other things I'm doing. So stay tuned for more management videos, and hopefully I'll have some videos in the future to show you on catching pigs in this trap. But we certainly are going to have some more videos catching pigs with the cell phone traps. So stay tuned for that. And I hear the rain coming, so I will holler at y'all later. Stay tuned for more management videos. Bye.